You are now tuned in to My Skin is My Sin on Blog Talk Radio. From goons to gods, we welcome everyone. We only have one rule, and that's be respectful. You are now tuned in to My Skin is My Sin on Blog Talk Radio. Goons to gods, we welcome everyone. We only have one rule, and that's be respectful.
Holla at us next week, man.
No doubt, man, and definitely shout out to the family, liberationmindedmedia.net. That is Black Eye Stand, Do the Knowledge Radio, The Rundown with Renee, and My Skin is My Sin. And don't forget to share the show, man. If you check it out today, or if you check it out next week, or if you check it out in 1,000 years, and if you are that motherfucker that digs us up in 1,000 years, you are the most phenomenal individual to ever walk the galaxy for digging up this greatness and still share our shit, man. Shout out to you. Don't forget to check out the websites, embroshell.com, designsbymonet.com, and myskinismysin.net.
No cigar? No! Fuck, bitch! Got blunt? Got weed?
Mr.
My motherfucking sister. Yeah. Oh,
Mr.
my motherfucking sister. Yeah.
Saucy, I'm splashing on him. Eddie B, that's my fucking brother. Fat nigga with a lot of money. You can't touch this MC Hammer. Tools on me like Bob the Builder. Twinkle, little star. Hit the bar with 10K. Ballin' on another level. Goku, Super Saiyan when I come through. Kicking shit like Johnny Cage. Yo bitch ugly, play. My bitch bad like Princess Leia. Name buzzing like a bumblebee. Niggas mad they don't fuck with me. Sweet baby raised on my fucking feet. Jump in the pussy like Blue's Clues. Run them out like who's who. Where in the world is Waldo? Hit your bitch like a domino. Big black like King Kong. Place hole like a ringtone. Use them up on Bubble Fall. Kick her out like DW. By the bill like Claire Huxtable. Hit your man like a Royal Rumble. Do you smell what the rock is cooking? It don't matter. You jabroni. Getting money all by my lonely. Niggas mad they don't even know me. Got the sauce. I do what the fuck I want.
oh yeah.
Big Pippin, Scotty Pippen, 33 bitches, swag dripping, shoes Italian, shirt Egyptian, I'm money mention, did I mention I'm on a mission, moonwalking in the rain, Michael Bivens, Big Pippin, Scotty Pippen, 33 bitches, swag dripping, shoes Italian, shirt Egyptian, I'm money mention, did I mention I'm on a mission, moonwalking in the rain, Michael Bivens, big sexy, hoes love me, got a big, they wanna rub it. Money long, they wanna fuck me. I'm a pimper, even if she ugly. Diamonds yellow like Bart Simpson. Chain ice, I'm bartending. Real nigga, you pretending. Flossing on them like a fucking dick. Going up like an elevator. She gon' ride it like an escalator. Black activist, sipping activator. Black coupe, name it Dark Vader. White lemonade, shoe, not later. Bossing up like AC Slater. Big sauce speaker, Japanese. Taking bands up my fucking sleeve. Bitch, some sauce picture to these hoes. Teach the hoes how to make the dough. After that, kick it out the door. That sauce always on the road. That's your soul. Dripping, pimping, all the nigga know. Yes, I'm shining, this a diamond show. Show respect to my diamonds, bro. Oh yeah, big sexy. I don't couple cause these hoes is messing. Pimping, yeah, my sauce is dripping. Don't act this shit, mind your fucking business. I'm on a mission, trying to make the chicken. Ripping biscuit, trying to get the cheddar. Chain ice like a gold medal. Sided shot in my fucking bezel, yeah. Big Pippin, Scotty Pippen, 33 bitches. Swag dripping, shoes Italian, shirt Egyptian. I'm money mention. Did I mention I'm on a mission? Moonwalking in the rain. Michael Bibbins. Splash walking through the mall. Split splash on the drip drip. 90s baby, I ain't done yet. Pull off in the foreign. Fat nigga, watch around me. Bad bitches wanna love me. 100 grand in a duffel. Fuck niggas, I don't trust them. I'm all about bread. Chopper hang on my leg. Let the bang, now he dead. Buzz white arms, butterscotch. Pull off on them skirt. All I wanted was a she. So to do what I please. She all her needs. Yeah. Goddamn.
Always been my tongue, now I speak my mind. Try to pull my card, you gon' get declined. Walked all over me, I used to say it's fine, but y'all done took advantage of me one too many times. But never again, never again, never again, never again, yeah. Say never again, never again, never again, never again, yeah. I had a homie that I called my fam, till I found out it was all a sham. I wanted to be friends for life, whew, but she ruined all my plans. She cut me off, I tried to make amends. Her reply made me want to withdraw my stance. We was beyond repair because I'm never there for her. I'm so appalled I can't. I was there for you for months. Like how you gon' put up a front? I went off the grid for 2 weeks, and you never checked on me once. I kept to myself, so I didn't expect you to know I was going through something. But you ain't care to know before letting me go, so for that I am totally done. You said some things you could never take back though. I didn't know you would stoop that low. I don't even know what you meant for. You made your bed, you just better lay back slow. You pissed away that last, you don't get another chance. I did everything I could, now it's all out of my hands. So keep that same energy, keep that same energy. You get no sympathy, cause I'm your enemy. Keep that same energy, keep that same energy. You get no sympathy, cause I'm your enemy. Woo! Always been my tongue, now I speak my mind. Try to pull my card.
Yo, what's good, fam? Welcome to the motherfucking water cooler. And if you ain't figured it out yet, man, hide your kids and go get your grandparents. Let's get loud tonight. You feel me? I like that. I might have to use that again. Shout out to Karen Dub. You know, get better. Sick in the bed. Let's root for Carm Dub tonight. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a good one for Carm Dub. I'm waiting on Jay Bird to call up too. You know, let's get it popping though. Oh, and we got a couple of things we could talk about, and as usual, you know, we keep a close eye on the comments. So if it's some shit you want to talk about, let us know, and we don't give a crap. We'll talk about anything. That's crazy how I didn't even realize I had the Omarion picture in the background on the live stream. I didn't even realize that.
I gotta. Yeah, go ahead. My fault. My fault.
No, get into it. Let's talk about Omarion since I got the picture back there.
Yo, like the nigga Omarion. Yo, like she just posted up. Like I've seen a situation like that,
right?
In which two homies, you know what I'm saying, a girl got in between two homies, and the homie that left with the girl wasn't who she started with, but they got married.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it ended up being a better situation for her. So like, as a grown ass adult, it looks fucked up. But if they're happy, you know what I'm saying, then so be it. You know what I'm saying?
I have actually seen that too. That's crazy. Literally the same scenario. So yeah, but I just can't aspire to the level of zen that nigga has acquired. I just
Yeah,
I don't even want to be that cool under that. I want to be angry at you. You my boy. You are not supposed to fucking do that, bruh. Like you have crossed man code number 1, bruh.
Yeah, that's an ultimate light skin move right there.
That is.
Like, yeah, that's
it is.
That's some El DeBarge, like that's some Hall of Fame shit. Like it's up there. Definitely up there.
That's funny, Hall of Fame. That is, like
Hall of Fame shit.
It's under no circumstance. Like that's too much for me, bruh. Like I may not publicly, like I may not say it, but you're gonna be able to tell I'm feeling the type of way in my body language.
Yo, but when the nigga trolls him, like when the nigga now because now niggas is getting hip to what really happened, and niggas trolling them now. You know what I'm saying? So then it's like
it's different.
Right, nigga, yeah, it's different because now we got to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, yo, I don't care about her, but you're not gonna play me either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't care about her. Like, nigga, she got my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta deal. We both gonna deal with it. At the end of the day, like, I just don't smash it.
Exactly. Oh, and you got tea on Omarion. All right, shit. Spill the tea. Shit, I want to know. And don't ask me why I want to know. I just fucking do, bruh. And if you've never tuned into the water cooler, it's all topics all the time. This is for adults. So the language may not be to your liking. Some of the content may not be to your liking. I appreciate that. Respectfully move the fuck on. For those people that's trying to, talk some shit and be honest, let's go. We got the whole story wrong. Oh shit. Hey, put us up on game. Talk to us.
That nigga Lil Fizz went from the nigga with no verses to I'm the lead singer.
That would be another thing. Like, bruh, like you're no longer going to be able to eat with me, bruh. Like you're not going on no tour. Like I would sit at home if I was Omarion as opposed to going on tour. I'm too petty an individual, bruh. Like you severely crossed a line that should not be crossed. If we friends.
Said Omarion smashed her moms though.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But if her moms look like her, I bet her mom's bad though. I ain't gonna hold you. Like,
but that's allegedly.
Allegedly, I bet her mom's is bad.
But still, man, like that's even worse than. Okay, now let me backtrack. Then, like I had no clue about all of that. If that's the case, and that was prior to your boy, like all bets are off when you do like you that. How do you forgive your mother like that? Like that's just, man. I people do some fucked up shit, man. Really do.
That nigga Lil Fizz be practicing B2K moves in the pussy, my nigga. Like, niggas be rehearsing dance routines and that shit, my nigga. Like,
I'm just saying, bro. Like, I get it though. Like when you have children, especially children that I don't know how old his kids are, but they're not grown. You know what I'm saying? So you got minors. I understand how he handled it. I get it. Oh, Omar. Okay, he is allegedly batting for the other side. That's why his baby mamas don't care. Y'all heard? Yeah, we heard of Chris Stokes. We know about him. Yeah, I knew that whole. Yeah. See, I don't even want to get off into the whole. Like he might be, he might not be, but he seemed cooler than the other side of the pillow, man. Rest in peace, Stuart Scott. He really did, and I don't care, bro. Like either way, your boy ain't supposed to do that, except unless the other shit is true. The other shit is true is different. All bets are off. The gloves are off. Anything goes. You have already told people by your actions that you the ain't shittiest of ain't shit.
I mean, Lil Fizz, they were doing gay shit too.
Allegedly, I don't know. I don't care. I don't get off into all of that shit, man. Like,
I mean, they both gay then, right?
I again, bro. Like, I don't know. Oh wow. So basically, like because of his situation and he don't want people to know, baby moms got. Okay, so how did he end up with a baby moms then, though? I mean, I'm lost on that one. You know, so that's a whole nother situation for me. I'm just speaking on this one particular situation. You know, barring all the other shit. I
know a gay nigga with kids.
Really?
Like I know a nigga who was gay. He was gay. Who, you know what I'm saying? Then he decided he was only gonna be gay part time. You know what I mean? Then he settled down, had a family and shit, and he married now.
Wait a minute. So he ungayed?
Nah,
excuse me.
He's closet gay now.
Oh, he's sexually fluid. That's the new word. I heard that on the radio the other day.
Yeah, what the fuck ever. Like,
I did.
Yeah.
I thought that was odd. Like, why keep? What's the point in like the need to keep changing? And not just with sexually fluid, but all types of shit. Like I don't think. And I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Niggas just want something to say for the shit that they do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what it is. Niggas want an excuse for the shit that they do.
Not to be fair, we all kind of do that shit. Not the gay shit, but
that's a fact. It's not. Yeah. I'm not saying all gay people. I'm saying people in general.
Yeah.
Like we make excuses for the shit that we do.
Yeah, we do.
And on some real shit. So like, it ain't me. Like, if I could come up with a term for why I like so many women, my nigga, I would use that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get it.
Oh, bruh. Wait, hold the fuck up. I completely forgot your intro, bruh. I completely forgot that shit. I fucked around, and let me get rid of Omari. Look at this nigga cheesing, too. Oh, I didn't realize we had the blue box on the Skype up there. But where is this shit at? This is the Rome intro right here.
Oh, bring that fat ass over here. I wanna get it in my mouth. I wanna get it in my mouth. Oh, I wanna suck on your fat ass. Oh, gotta suck on that ass, baby. I gotta suck on that ass, yo. I'm talking, yo, I'm gonna spread the ass apart, get my tongue in your ass, eating on your ass, so yo, I'm eating on you, eating on you, eating on your ass. I'm eating on your motherfucking ass. I wanna see it, baby, give me your ass, yo, the whole ass. I'm gonna eat it with my tongue and mouth, yo, you gotta do it. Work that ass for daddy. Gotta work that ass for daddy.
Yeah, that shit's fire.
That shit is fire, bro. I cannot even front, man. And we probably lost like everybody that actually listens to the show. But that shit, you cannot front, though. That shit was fire, Carmen. You cannot front. Yes, it is some weird shit, but actually, dude could carry a tune. It's like, what's the one song that I thought the dude was black my whole life? Come to fucking find out he was white. Oh my God, what's the name of that song?
Michael McDonald.
No, not Michael McDonald. It's some other cat that like made one song that we have our whole families have heard at every funeral, every family reunion, every picnic. The same fucking song. It's not John B. Bobby fucking Caldwell. Yes. Shout out to Dark Meteorite in the building. And what's the name of the song, bruh? Cause it just I can hear it in my head, but I can't for the life of me remember the name of the song. Well, I kind of know why I can't remember the song, but that's another story. Anyway, oh, that's pretty dope. Anyway, yeah, that's damn. Now I see that I got me fucked up with the name of that song right there. But you can do us a favor too, man. What you won't do for love. Oh my God, that's a jam.
Oh, okay,
right?
yeah,
Yes,
that's a cut. That's a cut.
That is an all-time fucking classic. And I didn't know that dude was white till probably 2 years ago. Like if we had been at the barber shop and you'd have told me he was a white dude, man, I might have wanted to throw hands over that shit, man. Shout out to Sunray Peace from Australia, man. Shout out to you. Oh, and don't forget, man, like our shit, man. Share our fucking show, please. Anyway, yeah, I was damaged after hearing about that, bro.
Yeah, I could see that.
Song's still dope though. I felt misled though. I really did. I felt bamboozled, hoodwinked, run 'em up. See, I don't remember like I've heard the name Steely Dan, but I could not tell you shit about Steely Dan. Like I don't even think I'd be able to recall the song though. You know, God damn, is it damn near 9:30 already? What else we got in the chamber? Oh, and do me a favor too, man. Go look up Eddie B. It is E.E.B. That's my little cousin, man. He trying to raise money for Crohn's disease, and as soon as I can find the flyer, I'll shoot it to y'all or post it up on the next show. And let me see.
So let me get this straight. Colin Kaepernick has been working out all of this time. Him, people in his camp, his close ones, loved ones, everybody talking about he wants to play football. He wants to play football. He's ready to play. Just give him the chance. So what does the NFL do? Recognizing that teams need a shield because they need something to.
Because I don't want this cornball saying yank this shit down.
Don't like him or we don't want him, who knows what we're going to get accused of. We need cover. So the NFL provides that. I have no doubt Jay-Z's involved. I have no doubt Roger Goodell is involved. I have no doubt there's a host of people involved, but forget all of that.
Forget all that.
This man wanted a chance. 25 teams show up in Georgia.
Don't know what the fuck you talking about, bro. So I'm just gonna mute that shit right there, man. Your thoughts on Stephen A. Smith?
Oh man, Stephen A. Smith be buck dancing, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Like in that particular segment, on that particular subject, I agree with Max Kellerman. You know what I'm saying? And T.O. being T.O., you know what I'm saying? He just called him out, yo, because it's like, damn, bro, like you forget you black too. You know what I'm saying? Like he always dogs the brothers, bro. Like it don't matter who it is. Like he just goes along with with the program. Your brother finally called him out for it, man. Like I salute T.O. for speaking his mind.
I'm torn on that one. Cause I'm not really a fan of bashing black folks in public. Like not on a serious tip. Talking shit is joking around is one thing. But on the other hand, I get it because and to be quite honest, like we've talked about the whole Cap situation, so you already know how I feel about that. But my initial thought was yeah, why did you move the thing? But I'm not gonna say like go off on the dude because I don't know anything. Then when you start finding out why, it all makes sense.
It makes sense, right?
So if this was his first, when it's his initial reaction, I get it. But after you have realized that, yeah, I was wrong and I went off emotion, you should say that.
Right.
And apologize and move the fuck on. And see, that's the problem right there. It's not necessarily that you say fucked up shit. It's when you get called on fucked up shit with facts. You don't recognize that shit and at least apologize. It's like you a fucking black Trump, basically.
Right.
You just will never ever believe that you wrong. It is what it is, and I don't care what nobody thinks, but I care what everybody thinks. It's duplicitous at its finest.
Like he's getting like he's evolving like his acts getting just more and more coonish. by about a year, and like it's a difference. Like Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock ain't necessarily a coon. He just speaks his mind. You know what I'm saying? Now he said some coon ass shit, but I don't think he's a coon. I think he's just a dude who speaks his mind. You know what I mean? And he don't give a fuck what nobody think. Like that's what I think about Jason Whitlock. Stephen A. Smith, I think he's a coon, man. Like I respect the brother for his sports knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows more than me. But yo, like he's always on the brother ass, yo.
And see,
Like,
you know, I don't really be on the calling niggas coons and shit like that. I don't know. It's just not me. I disagree with a lot of the things that he say, but yes, you are right. Like if he keeps it strictly sports, like in between the lines, so to speak, you know,
right.
he knows his shit. But when he starts, you know, getting off into social commentary, it's ill advised. You know,
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying Colin is trash, huh? Who said that? I don't think anybody said Colin was trash. You know. Oh, but yeah, like I from reading what they said, the language was in the contract that they tried to have him sign, or the waiver rather, that they basically was absolving themselves of being sued like forever.
Right. Right.
Like I would have moved too. Actually, I think a better move on his part would have been to release that deal. You know what I'm saying? To let people see what they offered him.
Right.
That to me would have made a lot more sense, and it would have really made the NFL look extremely horrible.
Yeah, I told you they didn't. That's why he'll never get back into the league, because they're not taking them losing in court lightly. Like they're.
But why do this shit though? I just don't get it. Like it was clearly like a fucked up ass move that anybody with any decent lawyer could see right through. I'm not going through all that, Carmen. Like I'm not with, you know, that's just not me. You know, you got a right to feel how you want to feel about them, but everybody has pluses and minuses. I may not like your minuses. They may disgust me. However, if your plus adds something that as a community we can just use that little piece and leave you the fuck alone, we should do that. That's just my 2 cents. You know, like I say it all the time. White people don't throw white people away. They find out how to use the poor white people and make money off of them. We just cut you off completely. I get what you're saying. Like some people you just actually dislike, disgust you. You know? And I'm not sure if he really wants attention. If you think about it, like I don't think that, and I say it again, I don't think that Colin Kaepernick anticipated the level of shit that he was getting himself into. You know, I think he's a well-read individual who has always been kind of like a to himself type of person, and all this shit went way beyond what his expectations was, and he didn't know how to handle this shit. Simple as that. Like, it's one thing to be a quarterback. It's another thing to have the weight of your whole race on your back. Literally. That's tough. Some niggas ain't built for that. Simple as that. Like, so I don't know if it was motive, greed. I can't say it's greed necessarily. He lost his gig. So I'm not sure. I don't even understand why. Like what attention is he trying to get? Like the dude has been. That's the problem. Most people complain about is that he don't say shit.
I mean, he said everything. He said everything he needed to say from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Like
that he did.
There's nothing else to say.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
Yeah. And yeah, I did look at that deal by Nike like that was suspect. That was not just Nike doing that shit. The NFL knew exactly what was about to go down, and they okayed that shit. You don't get to be the number one league in the number one country for nothing. You know, if Nike ever want to see a contract with the NFL again, they gonna have to tell them what they about to do with that guy, especially. So yeah, that shit right there to me was suspect. That move, I did not like that. I agree with you on that move, but I've made worse moves that cost me more as far as my life is concerned than that nigga has, and it didn't make me a horrible person. You feel me? You know, I learned from that shit and moved on. He just happened to be able to learn from that shit and got like $40 million in the bank. I mean, shit, I don't have a plan. To be quite honest, I got no money. I I can run my mouth. So I can't knock somebody for not having a plan just because he did what his heart told him to do. Period. And that shit went so left on his ass that I guess he just figured he had to salvage whatever he could for the future. I don't know. You know, but shit, I'm just a regular ass nigga, man, that love black people. That's real shit. And shit, what else did we have to talk about though, man? I'm not. Niggas stopped boycotting the NFL when he got paid by Nike. Let's be honest about that. Like, the most of the people went back to watching their teams and went back to watching the games and went back to openly talking about doing both. It just is what it is. So you can boycott if you want. I don't think anybody would be like, oh, you boycotting. But if you don't boycott, I don't think there'd be too many people be like, oh, you ain't boycott. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much people. It's like a done deal, a closed case, I guess. I don't know. What else we got in the chamber, bruh? I don't want to spend too much time. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on right there. They have got, and it's just, it's probably a fake ass story. I don't know. But let me ask you this. If there was a mushroom that women would orgasm just by smelling it, but to other men it smells like shit, would you wear that scent?
For like a regular broad, or for like is this like girl of my dreams?
It's up to you. Under certain circumstances, you would wear it.
It depends on how bad I want it.
I don't know if I want to go around smelling like shit. And I got a good chance of doing that anyway without the mushroom. Although, if there was a way that you could extract that property and like make a cologne or some shit, oh my God, can you imagine how life would be? But we'd all have that shit on.
Right, so that should be regular. So you know what I'm saying? So it ain't like she can't be discriminated against.
We'd have women all over the world basically like paralyzed all the time because they'd be walking around men just coming after coming after coming after coming after coming. They'd just be stuck. It'd be a bad look.
Hey, I've been there, man.
Man, whatever, man. We're not gonna talk about that fake shit, man. That shit did not happen, bro. It did not happen. Apparently, you must have had some of this mushroom around there. Buy it for Roxy. She will melt literally. Oh my goodness. And so I actually posted this shit on the page. And you know what really bothered me about this shit? It's like we take shit like, it's just fun. And here come that motherfucker. Well, this is just a farce. It's not a real article. And you understand that the factual basis of the knowledge. Like, come on, bruh. Not every fucking time. Sometimes you just want to laugh. Or sometimes you want to dream a good dream. Because the women loved that post. They was like, where do I buy it? Like, if I could afford to find this shit, if that was a thing, how rich I would be.
man. Listen.
Sex stores out of business. I got the market cornered. I'm gonna buy all these mushrooms myself, and I'm gonna sell them till they all gone.
They got an artificial tongue with 360 and counterclockwise motion. That's handheld. I promise you. Yo, everything I love, yo. You Google this shit.
They got a what?
It's a handheld tongue. It's a dildo shaped like a fucking tongue and the texture of a tongue, and it can lubricate itself.
What?
Yes.
First off, nigga, you are one nasty motherfucker. I'm noticing. I'm noticing shit, bro. Like, you just don't come across the shit you be talking about, bro. I'm just saying.
I get no complaints, my nigga.
I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying, nigga, you are out there, bro. Like, hey, Carmen said you're a serial killer. He is not. Like, wow, bro. Like, what do you be? Your Google search must be fucked up, bro.
It's not even good. Like, I didn't look for that shit. Like, I just stumbled upon it.
So wait a minute. The internet has decided that you that nigga that wants to see that.
I seen this shit on Facebook for real.
Right, but the algorithms, you know how they like say you look some shit up on Google.
I seen it on somebody's post.
Still, you missing the point though, bro. Like, we only see certain posts from certain people. Like, right now, since they got me suspended, like, nobody at all on my friends list is seeing anything I post. It's pretty sad too, because I've been posting some dope ass shit. You know, maybe next year in the memories they'll be like, "Oh, that nigga posted some dope shit while he was suspended." Hey, Jeffrey Dahmer was a motherfucker. Oh my goodness, that dude was that dude was beyond sick. Like that, like he takes the cake when it comes to being just a horrible human being and disgusting to the infinity power. And I'm Carmen. See, it's your fault we be switching topics so much. I be reading Carm Dub shit. Like, okay, let's move to that topic. And I cannot see anything on the Facebook because of this big ass white thing. But I did want to get that on the live stream. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, yo, I just be knowing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you gotta be ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's practice. It's like practice. You know, you just gotta know what's out there. You just don't know what you like. I've met women who only like certain shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, you just gotta be fluent. You know, and this is you know, this is a course. Like, this some regular shit. You just gotta know what's out there.
No,
what
bro.
you up against?
No, bro. Like you take this shit to is unnormal a word? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's not, but it sounded okay. But you take that right, like not even the dark web. Like, you searching like the black hole part of the dark web. You know?
No, I'm not, nigga. Like,
the shit that niggas in the dark web be like, "Ooh, I don't fuck with that part."
Yo, I seen a broad posted on Facebook, and I said, "Look at this shit," and I looked at it. Like, that was it.
Wait a minute. There was a random post that said, "Look at this shit," and so you looked at it.
No, it showed the actual dildo. It was a whole article attached to it, like, fellas, they trying to replace us or some shit like that. And I looked at it, I was like, yo, that shit's crazy.
Right. You don't realize it, bruh, but that's coming based off of your searches. Like, that's why you seeing I'm telling you, like, you could ask one of your, another one of your friends on Facebook, like, what post they see on a particular day. And those, if you make any post that kind of correlate with any search that they have made that has nothing to do with Facebook, they'll see that post first. The system, it's called an algorithm. You know what I'm saying? So it'll cater to what it deems are your tendencies. online.
Nah.
So yeah, so you
Nah,
looking up
we
you
not-
at
we
you
not
at
do
you
that.
at the
We
home
not-
you at the house like, man, let me search 36 stripper porn midget chicks with one leg and a dildo. 17 hits. Although I'm not gonna front, I will probably look at that shit too.
I wouldn't look at that shit.
What you got against little people, man?
No, like that. I can't fuck no midget, bro. Like I can't do it.
Why not, man? What's wrong with little people?
Like toddlers are little, my nigga. Like that's just not right. Like it's not.
No, nigga, you not right, man. What is wrong with little people?
Dwarves and elves and shit are little. Like hobbits are little, my nigga. Like, nah, that's just not sexy.
Oh, come on, man. There are some sexy little people out here, man.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
Yes,
it's not. It look like
Yes.
little ass kids with old faces. Like,
Wow, you fucked up, man. Little people need love too, man. Hey, and I have legitimately seen attractive little women. And
yeah,
that,
bro. Yeah,
right.
I think you're on your own on that shit.
That's
like,
a contradiction too, man. Like, how you want a whole fake ass doll, but you got something against little people? That's
I
wrong,
never said
bro.
I wanted a fucking fake ass dog. Like for one, we talking about. I said that would be an exception. Like I wouldn't do no shit like that for real. You know that, man. I wouldn't do no shit like that. I'm not. I was just making a case for Roxy because it was Roxy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it.
You made a case. Well, you did make a good case for Roxy though. I went out and got one. I'm just fucking with you. I would not.
Yo, my birthday is coming up though. Y'all want to see the Cash App, yo? Like,
I wish somebody would buy him a Roxy. I really do. You know, and if you got the bread to buy him a Roxy, like put some terms on it, like and nothing like ridiculous, you know. But you got to show us the Roxy. I want to see that, you know, and not like in action, but just like in the box, you know. So let's make that clear. Like, I don't want to see no weird shit. Carmen Dub says she'll buy it. That would, that would be. Hey, that would be funny right there, bro. Oh, you using Roxy as a pillow and shit. Right. Hey, you at the bar with Roxy sitting on the bar.
mm-hmm. Yep.
Hey, I bought my ass with me. Hey, oh, you nasty. Ugh. She said if she bought a doll, she wants the sex tape, wrong. Ugh. See, she talked all right. She talked all that shit, but she giving you the people's eyebrow now. Like, let me see that.
Some dollars.
Oh my goodness. Let me see what else we got, man. I know I had something else, or did I? Oh, well, nope. I used that. Oh, this one I don't know, man. Like this one is a bit much, bruh. And I thought about it, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to be the one to bring it up, and cause y'all wild, man. And I don't know where the hell Jay Bird at, bruh. He Shaun Don does.
Hey, man.
Who Black Tony does. Hey, we got a lineage. You say what?
Somebody gotta do it.
Hey, somebody do gotta do it, man. And shit. I done totally lost my motherfucking train of thought, man. But I think I do that probably every other show now. Getting old, man. And I forget shit. I be sitting here talking about one thing, bro, and my mind just wandered. Spill what? I don't. Nah. That's one thing I rarely do. And I won't say rarely. I don't like really spill tea. Because I don't be knowing shit. Like, I'm not the guy that you're going to call and be like, oh, man, here's the tea on so-and-so. You know, because not too many people got my telephone number, for one. And I try to keep it that way. You know, the more people got your number or got direct access to you, the more people want shit. And I ain't got nothing to give. That's some real shit right there. You can quote that. And you know the crazy part is, man, like over the years, how we done found how other shows have used clips of our show, and we ain't know about it.
Facts.
That's pretty fucking dope.
Nah, fuck that. Them niggas need to shout that shit out and give props.
Yeah, that's true too. But I too have jacked a nigga shit, man, and not giving props, man. So I can't be too mad. I just like the fact that I find that shit. And you right though, you know, neither one of us should do that shit, to be quite honest. And yes, I definitely love. I don't like apple juice. Like let's make this. I don't know how I can make this more abundantly clear with respect to apple juice. It is the absolute greatest liquid creation in the history of vocal cords, mouths, stomachs, esophagi, and I don't even know if plural for esophagus, whatever the fuck that is. Apple juice is the best thing I have ever consumed liquid wise, period.
You see this nigga going to the bar ordering a double shot of apple juice and shit.
Yes, I will, nigga.
Like,
the fuck, nigga? With pride, nigga. Let me get some. If you know me, bruh, I'm telling you. If you know me, if it's one thing you gonna bring to my crib, if you gonna bring something, like literally, Killer come to the crib and bring apple juice, nigga. Hey, Killer bring himself a beer and bring me some apple juice. So if I go to that nigga crib, I'll bring myself the apple juice and bring him the brew. It's just like that. Like, if you fucks with me, you know apple juice,
about 40 ounces of apple juice and shit.
I'm telling you, man. We have a whole half a cabinet dedicated to apple juice. When Miss Careers go to the store, bruh, she come back with 2 little carton, boxes full of apple juice. So that's 12 at a time.
Yo, you remember on motherfucking fucking with Dre Day video when the niggas is like walking to the crib and they open the refrigerator, it's full of 40s and shit.
Hey, I am not shitting you. If I had the bread, I would do that.
He got, how niggas used to put more old liquor bottles, like empty liquor bottles up in the crib and shit. This nigga got apple juice trophies in the crib.
Hey, I don't care, man. Like that, it was so bad. I made an appointment specifically to go to the doctor because I thought something was wrong with me. Like I couldn't even fathom why I would drink so much of just apple juice. And so I'm figuring, maybe my body is saying I'm deficient in something and I'm compensating. And he's like, no, you just apparently are addicted to apple juice. Yes. Apple juice and coffee? Oh my God, man. They stopped making coffee and I might just die. Just saying. Anything else? Well, I won't say anything else, but most other things, I don't eat a lot of sweets. We don't eat a lot of fried food. Generally speaking, we don't have like a bad diet. You know what I'm saying? So, except I don't like green leafy shit. I just don't, man.
This nigga say green leafy shit.
I don't, man. No, I just don't, man. Like broccoli, I fucks with broccoli. That might be it. That might actually be it. All the other shit, it's got to go, man. I'm not drinking. I'm not eating no greens. I'm not eating no green beans.
That's crazy, man. Nigga, you wild.
Actually, I might eat the green beans with the ham hocks in them. I would eat those. Those are dope.
Salty greens, nigga.
Greens are trash, bro. That's like literally just going outside and eating the grass. That's just actually I seen a video. And it's no shade. There's no shade to my vegan brothers and sisters. I did not make this video, and I am not going to show it because I don't have it. But it's like, fuck buying a lawnmower. Get a vegan to cut your grass. And this dude was literally like holding this woman in the air like a lawnmower, and she was literally just eating the grass while they was moving down the little screen. Oh my god.
That's just dumb though. Come on, man.
Yes, it is very dumb. It is. I'm like that's kind of my humor space. Like extremely silly shit. Like I'll always be like a kid at heart when it comes to humor. Like the sillier, like you can't get any funnier than Happy Gilmore, bro. That's like my favorite fucking movie ever.
I'm more of a like Adam Sandler movies are typically funny, yo. Like I'm more of like a Billy Madison type of guy. Billy Madison was hilarious.
That
Billy
was
Madison.
funny.
Waterboy was hilarious.
Waterboy was hilarious. Like you cannot front on Waterboy, whether you like Adam Sandler or not. Like Waterboy was greatness.
Yeah, Waterboy was dope. And what was the other joint too that was funny and shit? Happy Gilmore was funny. It had funny moments, but it wasn't like Billy Madison was fucking hilarious to me, man.
Yeah, but Happy Gilmore funny moments were the funniest moments he's done.
Yo, I'm not sure, man. Cause I'm not sure about that.
That fight with and I feel you on Harlem Nights. Home Alone. Oh, you talking about Home Alone or original? That's a classic. Harlem Nights, classic. I mean, like just the lineup of Harlem Nights alone, just man. Shout out to them.
Harlem Nights, Coming to America, like all them joints is always funny.
I mean, and you know what though, man? Niggas can say what the fuck they want to say about Eddie Murphy, but Eddie Murphy put niggas to work. A lot of niggas over the years can say Eddie Murphy put food on my family's table. That's facts. You know, I don't agree with some of the shit he do, but you know, I'm not gonna take that away from the man. Like Eddie Murphy put in some work.
Seen the Dolomite movie?
I have not.
I haven't seen it yet either.
I have got to see that, and actually, I gotta. I might do that this weekend. Look at the rest of that Godfather of Harlem. Have you seen that shit? Oh my god!
I start watching it.
Oh my, that shit is crack, bruh. I am telling you, I sat up on my daughter's couch, nigga, and watched 6 episodes in a row. The only reason I stopped was because I had to come back to the crib. I had to work the next day. Oh my god, that shit was like and I seen actually I think it was Jay, and he was saying you know he knew enough about Bumpy. You know, I'm like, I don't know. Like, they kind of get into the character on this shit. You know, like the relationships that him and his wife had, him and his daughter. You know, this shit it was more than just him going out killing niggas, although he had no problem doing that either. So a very, very, if you can watch that series, I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed at all. And I don't know, the only movie that sucks is Norbit for Eddie Murphy. I'm trying to think. I mean, he got a fucking catalog. Some of the shit I ain't even see because it was like the kid, you know, for the kids and you know whatnot. I ain't going to see that shit. But damn, that you might have a point now that I think about it. You might have a point. And Norbit actually wasn't all that bad, low key. Like I'm not, you know, like I take that back. Like I can't.
Norbit is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I can't say that shit sucked. Actually, like it was.
Norbit is fucking hilarious, yo.
It's not a classic type shit, but
it's up there. Norbit is funny
not.
as shit.
It's not up there, bro.
It's up there,
It's
bro.
mid tier. It's mid tier. Let's not. Let, come on, man. Let's not get excited, bro. Like that's and
Norbit
pause.
is funny every time.
It's no, but who watches Norbit more than one or two times, bro? No,
Dog, my daughters
nobody.
love Norbit.
Right, your daughters. We talking about you.
Yeah, I watch Norbit with them. That's just hilarious.
All right, why you gonna try to blame them then? Like they forcing you to watch it. Norbit is not dumpster trash. Like we're not going. No, that is not dumpster trash.
Yo, what's the name of that fucking movie with Eddie Murphy and Steve Martin? Gold is it Goldfinger? That shit's funny as shit too.
Goldfinger? No, that's not. That's what Mike Myers, ain't it?
That's Goldfinger.
And what the fuck is you talking about?
Yo, it's a movie with Eddie Murphy. Hold on, I'm about to Google that shit, man. It's
Yeah.
a movie with Eddie Murphy and Steve Martin. And that shit's funny as shit.
Like he's gotta have probably about 50 movies at least. And it's not too many people
Bowfinger, that's what it is. It's Bowfinger. That shit's funny as shit.
Oh, is that when he was acting kind of like goofy?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it was okay, bro. It was like,
that shit was funny as shit, man.
If anything, actually, I would say Norbit is a better movie than that movie.
And it's what's the spy movie he was in with Owen Wilson? That shit, his character was funny as shit.
God damn, I didn't even know he was in a movie with Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like we could do a whole fucking like series on Eddie Murphy movies and shit. That's how that man, he been in the game for a minute too.
I Spy. That's what it is. That shit was funny too.
What was that? Is that like a remake of Cosby shit from like the 60s? Didn't he do that?
I don't know. Eddie Murphy was a boxer in that movie, but he was funny as shit.
No, I must be wrong there. Yeah, but I don't recall that one at all. I don't recall a lot of shit. But man, you tell me who got a resume like longer than Eddie Murphy shit. He didn't did that shit. He didn't did the kid shit, Dr. Doolittle. Like he didn't got paid in every aspect of movie and
Eddie Murphy gets nothing less than 25 a movie, and he just got he got something crazy for that Dolomite movie, and then he's doing a stand up. Like he got he signed like a $75 million deal with Netflix. He's doing a stand up, the Dolomite movie, and something else on Netflix.
I'm wary of the stand up. Like that might be a bad move for him.
Yo, this is going to propel Chappelle to GOAT status. Like Eddie Murphy coming back is going to show. I think it's going to be funny. It's just not going to be raw. You know what I'm saying?
It's gotta be. You know, if it ain't raw, then Eddie Murphy can't do it. Like comedic wise, like you can't get on the stage, bro, with just the mic.
He's Eddie Murphy. Like I think he can do it. He's Eddie fucking Murphy.
And see, the thing is that's the problem. Is that he got to live up to. It's like basically Nas trying to do Illmatic again. Like you forever judged by your greatest work, and you can never recapture that moment in time with those people that made it great. You know what I'm saying? So, and then if people like don't like it, or if it's just lukewarm to it, then the price that you can charge elsewhere goes down.
Eddie Murphy is a name, nigga. Like niggas, people gonna go fucking see Eddie Murphy stand up.
Oh, I have no doubt that he gonna sell out. What I'm saying is that
like I went to go see Martin. I went to go see Martin before,
right?
And all he did was recycle all jokes from his old stand-ups. Like he sprinkled in like 3 or 4 new jokes. I knew all the material.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like
Eddie Murphy, they ain't get that nigga $75 million either.
Yo, I'm telling you, Eddie Murphy's stand-up's gonna be funny. but the way it's going to be a different type of funny.
Yeah, it's gonna be some. It better be some mature comedy that's hilarious.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
it's gonna be a different kind of funny.
Yeah,
But in my opinion, it's going to propel. It's not going to be sticks and stones. It's not going. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to like his stand up ain't going to live up to Chappelle's stand up. And then because he came back out and people are going to actually be able to compare him, it's going to propel Chappelle into GOAT status. Watch what I tell you.
I mean, I don't know. You know, everybody get writers. You know, when you get to
Yeah,
that level of doing shows,
Chappelle's a different animal, yo. Chappelle's a different animal, bro. Chappelle's a GOAT.
it's gonna really be interesting to see, and I will definitely watch. You know, and I'm rooting for him. I want him to be, you know, and I'm part of the problem. I want him to be, you know, the old Eddie Murphy on stage. You know, yes, his movie shit greatness, but as a just being a straight comic, is he top 5 all time?
Yeah.
I don't know. On stage, just doing comedy, I don't know if he is top 5, bruh. Like I have cried tears watching Dave Chappelle stand up shit. Literally, just man, dying. Now I will say Eddie Murphy first shit. I was a lot younger, but I was dying when I watched it. But I would go with Dave Chappelle over Eddie Murphy.
Right.
I would go with Richard Pryor over Eddie Murphy. I don't even think that needs an argument. I would go with and I'm gonna fuck your head up with this one. I would go with George Carlin over Eddie Murphy.
Fuck out of here, man.
Are you kidding me, bro?
He's funny, man, but he's not funny than Eddie Murphy, my nigga. Come on, bro.
But he did stand up. What I'm saying is though, like Eddie Murphy had like a couple great stand up routines. George Carlin just did that shit for like 20 years, bro, and bars.
And still not better than Eddie Murphy.
I don't know, bro. I'll watch his highlight tape over Eddie Murphy's, as far as on the stage doing comedy. Yes, bro.
Eddie Murphy became bigger than comedy, though. Like
absolutely.
Carlin,
absolutely.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking you saying George Lopez. I'm sorry. I'm tripping.
Oh yeah, George Lopez.
Carlin,
hell
yeah,
no.
I give you Carlin.
Yeah, not hell no. George Lopez ain't even in the conversation of greatest shit, bro. Shout out to that man. Respect all due. You know, glad you did what you could, but as far as being funny, nah, bro. It's a lot of people I can name funnier than him. Yeah, that Dave Netflix special was fucking. Oh my god, that shit was pretty funny. But I have seen him do a little bit funnier in the consistency aspect of the jokes. You know, and I forget. I think he just walked up on stage at some little hole in the wall spot, and I was just fucking dying. Like his view on shit is just so intricately warped and funny. It's ridiculous. You know, about the simplest shit too, man. Like that dude is hilarious. But who did I say? Him, Richard Pryor, George Carlin. I really want to say Mom's Mabley because of impact, but I can't because
Oh, man.
the footage that I've seen of her on stage, I didn't think was funny. And it's just keeping it a stack. I'm trying to think who else would I might be wrong. I might have to put. I might have to at that point. I don't know.
Top 5, man.
Like on stage, Bernie Mac on stage is funnier than Eddie Murphy, bro.
I don't know, man.
Bernie Mac on stage is funnier than Eddie Murphy, bro. Like I don't even think that's a debate right there. if that's the debate, let me know. Uh, and so I got one more then, and I'm trying to think who else would I say, because there's somebody out there. I'm not gonna say Martin, cause Martin, yeah, then ain't he his
Martin what?
when Martin is dope on stage, he's hilarious. When he is not, I'm not gonna say he's trash, but he don't give you the same Martin every time. He just doesn't. Uh, and I wouldn't put him over Eddie Murphy as far as like on the stage. Mm, I have never seen Red Fox perform on stage. Like I have never like thought about looking up the footage on him until you just posted that, and I should have, but I didn't think we was gonna have this conversation either. To be quite honest,
Ray Fox funny as shit.
yeah, but I've never seen. I'm talking about merely on stage as a comic. How funny are you?
I've heard of stand-ups, but I've never like seen them.
Yeah,
I mean, his stand-up was funny, man.
I've never seen. I can't give you credit personally in this type of discussion for something I've never seen. I gotta be able to judge that myself. Yeah, that might be it. Like Chris Tucker has some high moments, but again, not consistent. I've never heard, and no disrespect to Lil Duval, but I've never really heard anything that he said that was funny.
Oh wow,
I have, but I don't watch him all that much either. You feel me?
Lil Duval's hilarious, yo.
And see,
and Lil Duval might be the hottest nigga out right now.
He might be. Corey Holcomb. You think Corey Holcomb is funnier than Eddie Murphy?
Stand up, yes.
Stand up, yes. Okay, then we got our list. He's not top 5.
Like Corey Holcomb's in my top. Yeah, Corey Holcomb's in my top 5.
But yeah, as you can hear, we definitely agree with you on Corey Holcomb. And see I don't know where you went to right now, bro, but that's the sound I'm talking about in the background. Yeah, like, and see, I've seen him on Twitter. I would definitely interview the cat. I am not gonna front. But I've just never like been an active follower of his. So
who's that?
Lil Duval. So the Lil shit Duval but the shit that I've seen of him is something somebody else shared to somebody else shared. That type of shit.
Lil Duval, same shit. He makes songs better than some niggas that's rappers, bro. He's not a rapper. Anything he makes nigga makes some dope music.
Yeah, that song with Snoop was better, but I wouldn't pay no money to go see him. Shout out to Soul Vival. And I don't know if they tried to bring back Def Comedy Jam. Actually, I think they did try to bring back Def Comedy Jam, and it lasted. I forgot who was hosting, but it lasted for maybe a season. Other than that, I ain't too sure.
That was a golden age of comedy, though. Like, you're never gonna get that again.
Oh my God, that was
a golden age of comedy.
Oh my God, man! Like the Def Comedy Jam was the first time in my life that I could consistently sit down, bruh, and cry man tears of joy and laughter on a consistent fucking basis. Whoever was picking a talent, man, was a fucking genius. Shout out to them. Like Chris Tucker's shit was just. His shit was out. Bernie Mac shit was might have been the funniest set on Def Comedy Jam. Martin was in his bag on Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I'm lost with what y'all talking about, Dark Media. All right, and Carmen. Mike Epps got some funny moments, But again, and when he's bad, he's just bad. You know, but when he is dope, he's really dope. The problem is you don't know which one you're gonna get. And that's one thing with comedy, like that shit, especially when they start making money, shit that you encounter is different. And you may not know how to translate your comedy to that shit for your audience. Cause you done pretty much built up a fan base off of you being broke. Now you ain't broke no more. What you gonna talk about? But there is some shit, a Mike Epps that just had me in tears before. I could see Freddie Gibbs being a stand-up comedian. And I've heard the name. I don't listen to the cat, bro.
Freddie Gibbs, dope.
I know. I keep hearing that, man, but I've been too lazy to actually listen to the shit. I'm not gonna front. You know, the shit that I listen to is the shit I've probably been listening to for the last year or so. You know, give or take a few artists here and there. I might have to check out Freddie Gibbs one day. Somebody send me a link one day. Monique is not hilarious. She's not.
Wow.
Monique has had hilarious moments, bruh. Did you see Monique stand up in that women's prison, bruh?
No.
One of the absolute worst comedic, quote unquote, performances I've ever fucking seen, bruh. Period. That shit was trash, bruh. I did not, and you can be mad at me all you want. That particular performance, like I've seen Monique be fired too. Don't get me wrong, but like hilarious? No, I'm not. Jess is not hilarious. Like Jess she be tap dancing.
Who?
Jess. What's the chick? The one that she from Baltimore too, actually.
Yo, she hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't hating on her though because she from the town. You know what I'm saying? But
I feel you.
Yeah, she made her way. You know what I mean? She definitely made her way. But she be funny though. She be saying some funny shit. But like, she ain't no like drop dead funny though.
No, she's not. Bill Bellamy again, like on a stage, he's had some really funny ass routines that I was dying laughing, and then he had some that I was just like, okay. Lunel is funny. What's the Samore? I think Samore is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Samore's funny.
She's fucking hilarious to me. Hey, I'm not hating on her. I so what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to not tell you if I like something or dislike something. That's not hating. You know, like I've seen her. Like you tell me if you seen that her stand up in that women's prison. And if you did, you honestly tell me that shit was funny. It was not. I'll give her credit. She has been funny before. She has made me laugh. Yes, she has. But when she was in that prison, that shit was trash. That's not hating. That's just my opinion. I can't, it is what it is. Earthquake is funny.
Earthquake is funny as shit, bro. I went to go see Earthquake, Corey Holcomb, Don DC Curry, and I want to say Red Grant.
Red Grant is funny too.
Red Grant is definitely funny.
Yes.
Red Grant is definitely funny. It was a dope show. Like everybody was funny. But yeah, Earthquake funny as shit.
Yeah, that's one of my biggest fears of going to the comedy shows, man. I'm not gonna lie. Last time we went to a comedy show, we got some free tickets, and I was like, "Where they gonna be at?" And she was like, "They like near the front." And I'm like, "Yeah," but and I forget what the name of the show was, but it sounded in my mind like the comedian was you was allowing them to talk shit about you basically by sitting in certain areas. And I'm like, I don't want to sit in that area. Because if this nigga start talking shit about me, I'm going to get mad. I'm telling you that right now. And I was dead ass, bro. Like, I was going to, like, I could see it. Like, I don't even not about to go down there and have a drink, eat some food, and for everybody in the club to be laughing at me. No, that's not what I'm signing up for, bro.
Yeah, that shit is the worst. I
Yeah.
never seen it having niggas.
Oh my
The
goodness.
last nigga to come in late. Oh man.
Oh.
Yeah, it's bad.
Charlie Murphy is definitely the dopest storyteller in comedy. Um, on a stage, and rest in peace to that king. On the stage, did you see his stand-up routine?
He had the no. Hold on. Charlie Murphy was never a stand-up comedian. Like, so he was like, the story is when Eddie Griffin, George Lopez, and Cedric Entertainer went on tour, they took him with him, and he basically built this act on the road. So he was learning. Like, he was never a stand-up comedian. He was just a funny nigga. But his material wasn't bad. It just wasn't. His timing was off and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like you could listen, he was like freestyling and like doing like different shit, and it just wasn't working. That shit was funny though, because he's still saying shit like Charlie Murphy. That's what made it funny.
It was not, bro.
Man, come on, yo.
You know it, man. Like, we gotta be honest about this, man. It was not.
You know who had
funny.
a funny? Like, Donnell Rollins had a stand up on Netflix too, right? And it wasn't that funny, but for the parts that was funny, it was like tears falling on my face funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just like some niggas is good for moments. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to being on stage for 90 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, some niggas is really good for 20 minutes, 25 minutes. You know what I mean? Depending on, that's just what it is, yo. Like Donnell Rollins is one of them niggas. Like, he good for like a 20, 25 minute set. He be funny as shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, 90-minute set, nah, that ain't him. He's not that type of comedian.
Yeah. Hey, I'm surprised. Carmen Dub said she likes Bill Burr. I had to Google.
Bill Burr is funny. Burr is funny.
I had to Google who the fuck he was, bro. I had no clue. And then when I seen him, like, I've seen him, but I can't say that it was like something that I was like, oh, that, I remember that.
You remember that episode? You remember the episode of Chappelle's show with I Know Black People?
Yes.
He was the one.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah, that was him.
Okay. But I like stand up wise, like I think the picture I saw, he was like bald headed.
So Bill Burr is funny. He's funny.
I might have to check that out. I don't know. But I'm definitely surprised Carm Dub said that. Let me ask you this though. Would you be okay with a white comedian on stage and he was hilarious, but he was talking shit about black people and our quote unquote stereotypes?
See, all right, so stereotypes be funny though.
Okay. Would it bother you though?
No.
Okay.
It won't bother me.
I might feel some type of way depending on. Oh damn! I might feel some type of way.
It's not like it depends on the context. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's saying some funny ass shit and it's true, that's just it's just funny. It's comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we make stereotypes about, you know what I'm saying? Like, rednecks sleeping with their cousins. Shit. You know why? Because them niggas be fucking their cousins, and it's true. It's funny. You know what I'm saying?
That is true. I'm just saying. I was curious to know. I remember it was a dude, Rich something, white dude, and
Rich Vaughn.
Yes, I want to say was he at the Apollo? He might have been. Well, he got booed, but because he like basically told a stereotypical joke, and then he was like, "Oh man, basically shut the fuck up. If I was Chris Rock, y'all be dying in y'all seats." And like the crowd just stopped and started dying, and it changed. And the nigga was hilarious, still talking his shit. I was surprised. Like, why you mad at Gary Owen? I think it's not Gary Owen. It's no S on that. I think it's just Gary Owen. And why does he need a one piece with a knuckle duster? What is that? Michael Blackson is.
Funny.
I've never seen a special. What? I'm not sure if I like. He's got funny ass moments. I don't know if I've seen him put a lot of those moments together. You know, like without using other people's shit. Like the shit he be talking about when people say how black he is. Apparently, you literally taking that shit off of Twitter. So I can't give you credit for that as a comedian, although it's funny. I can't be like, yeah, that's your. I don't know. I'd have to actually like kind of look into his catalog as far as stand-ups because I ain't seen enough. And apparently, yeah. What was that dude's name? The white dude we was talking about? Bill Burr. His wife is black. Wow. Damn, Karim Dub know a lot about Bill Burr. I did not know. Who is a Latino comedian? I don't remember that one. But they would boo the fuck out of you on the Apollo. Like that shit.
Be funny.
Oh my god. Like
that should be hilarious, man.
Sometimes it was kind of sad. It was like, come on, man.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It was hilarious.
It was most of the time, but sometimes I'd be like, come on, man. Y'all got to cut them some slack. Because I could kind of understand. Like, going on stage, man, niggas don't understand. Going on stage in front of, like, you just the only one out there, that in itself take balls. So I applaud anybody willing to try, whether you trash or not. And they got to know they trash, man. I can't imagine you don't. But some of them be looking so fucking surprised. Like, they didn't know. Like, nobody told them. I be feeling bad. How do you boo like a little 10-year-old? You get on Apollo and you 10 years old and you trash. They'll give you
they ain't boo kids. They ain't boo kids.
Yes, they did, bro. Yes, they did.
No, they didn't, man.
Look. Hey, as soon as I said that, Dark Meteorite said that they booed Lauryn Hill when she was 12. Savage, bruh. Not giving a fuck. Hey, Carmen Dove said the same thing. Well, she said that Lauryn Hill was booed at the Apollo. Facts. It happened. Like they boo little kids, bruh. They may give you, they'll give you more time to kind of get it together. But at some point, they're going to boo your ass just like they boo your mama. That's just facts. They give not one fuck. But it was dope. It was actually dope just seeing the outside of the Apollo like in person. That was a really good feeling. Hey, I'm not even gonna lie. I would boo little kids too. Not gonna front. Like I don't know. Like in New York, like it's so fucking expensive. Like Apollo tickets got to be $100. So if your 10-year-old comes up there and your 10-year-old sounds like trash, I'm going to notify your 10-year-old personally with a boo that they sound like trash. Y'all can be mad if you want. Don't blame me. Blame their mama. Your mama should be more honest than that. That's not wrong. That's actually toughening up the kids. That's making them better. Giving them character. 10 years old, they can handle it and be all right. I wonder what it would be like if you could bring back the Apollo. Like, first off, who you want to host it? I might be wrong, but I'm just wrong. Who would I want? Like, not Steve Harvey. Although I'm not hating on his hosting skills, actually. Like, he was actually a pretty decent host and probably one of the longest. Kevin Hart, man, he's not that bad. I like Kevin Hart. He's funny. I think Nick Cannon would do a good job. I think he tried it already, though. Arsenio? I don't think Arsenio wouldn't do that shit, man. Like I think that to him, that's like beneath him. Like Arsenio's a legend, and I don't know if he would be down for that shit. But actually, he wouldn't be bad at it. What's the young? Well, I don't know if he's young anymore. Damn, I remember this young kid that was on BET. He's like 14. The baby. That would be. then we'd have to hear the same song every week. Like not the same song literally, but the same song like figurative. You get it anyway. Um, what the fuck, man? I totally forgot again. Who would I think is hosting it? Where you at, bruh? You fell asleep over there.
I'm right.
Oh, who the hell is King Bach? Like what? Dark, what you talking about, bruh?
I heard the name. I can't think of exactly who that is though. Right offhand.
I like David Allen Greer would be a hell of a host. That's a funny guy. Like actually, like a few of the people off of Living Color would be dope. You think about it. Oh man, that's cold. I'm not even reading that one. Man, Carm Dub is and you and this doll, man, it's gonna be the life of me right here, bruh. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not sure if King Bach is trash or not, but I'm not sure who he is.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know you're talking about.
It's a book.
Nah, you've seen him before. You've seen him before, and like movies and shit. Like he's kind of funny. He's kind of like Chris Tuckerish, not exactly. You know, like the over exaggerated nigga a little bit.
Right, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but he's funny though.
All right, Chris Tucker, when he's in his bag though, oh my god, that dude is hilarious. Unfortunately, he's not always in the bag. You know, a Chris Tucker clone, basically, that's saying the same thing. But Zach Fox, I would want somebody that's like probably like Nick Cannon would probably be the perfect for the gig, even if he's done it before. I don't remember, but like if you really gonna bring it back, and get some of like today's stars to perform, and not the whack ones. Try to get the decent ones to perform, and that would be pretty dope. I would tune into that. I kind of miss that type of shit. Like, did y'all have like a local dance show in Baltimore on TV?
Yeah, I'm not aware of any, but there's definitely a possibility of that. If
Oh,
not, then it's definitely YouTube.
we had the most ratchet shit for the day. Dance show, and this was like back in the fucking 80s, bruh. Like they got videos of this shit on YouTube. It's somebody grandma on that boy looking thought-ish. I'm just saying. New dance show. Yes, the rep of the D. This I'm talking about the scene though. Like you there, but you ain't really there. Nat Morris, Fast Freddy. Like let's talk that shit. You want to talk about Detroit? Let's go. But man, this shit was so ratchet, bruh. Jerry curl juice everywhere. Just the old school dancing. Oh, just yeah. If you get a chance, look that shit up on YouTube. The scene and the new dance show. Oh my goodness, man. Hey, and that was a fucked up ass fashion craze too. And I had told several individuals at the time, do not get that goofy shit. You will regret it. And each individual did not listen to me, and thusly regretted that shit. And I still, to this day, because I am petty, remind them that they didn't listen to me and they look like a goddamn fool. Like I got a bounty for a picture on one of my cousins with this Jerry curl, and they've been hiding these shits from me for decades. And they know I'm paying good money to get a picture of my cousin in the Jerry curl. Oh my god, like that shit was crazy, bro. I mean, just like in Coming to America. Like actually, like it wasn't just my cousin. It was him, and my two other cousins. They family. They all had Jerry curls. So it was literally exactly the same thing. Like nigga, don't touch my pillow. Don't touch this. Don't touch that. You know, like Jerry curl juice every fucking where. Like, oh my god, bro, that's niggas was really addicted to that shit. Yes, Ice Cube had a Jerry curl. Ice Cube was dope. After NWA, he was way doper. That nigga was lying a lot. Well, he was writing a lot of lies when he was in NWA. But they were still classic shit. That is why, although it had nothing to do with nothing, Drake is the fucking GOAT. I've said it before and I shall say it again because I just like putting that shit in the title. Stop it. Drake is not trash. Drake is doing the same shit that NWA did and nobody got mad at them niggas. Stop. That nigga is still getting. Actually, in NWA, they didn't pay that nigga Ice Cube. That's why he left. And he was smart enough not to sign that same fuck ass deal the rest of his boys did. You know. Crazy how it worked out though. That Dre still got way more money than him. No, Dre, come on, stop it. Y'all gonna tell me that you riding in the car listening to the radio and Drake come on and pick a hit? Like Drake done had hits every year for over 10 years straight. Name me 10 other artists ever that have done that. No, Pusha T beat that nigga up. He didn't destroy him. He just beat that nigga up and let him go home. Yes, he lost that battle. What have we heard from Pusha T since? Nothing. Let's be honest. We have heard Drake consistently on the radio since he got murdered by Pusha T. So he lost that battle and he has won the war. I'm just saying. Drake is, like, you may not even like Drake, but this man has been on top of the game. How many times we got to say this? And we being me. For a decade. Y'all got to get this man his credit. Stop hating on him. I was a part of that camp, too. I used to hate on Drake. I did. He don't write his own shit. I know. I did the research. I was there. A lot of niggas ain't writing their own shit. Can't hold one group or one person to a certain standard and not hold this person or that group to the same standard. That's not hip-hop to me. Drake, like, who isn't a culture vulture in hip-hop? Tell me. How is he any more culture vulture-ish than anybody else? Why is it that it's him that keeps consistently being at the top of the charts as opposed to his peers? Like, we ain't got to like it. But me personally, I bumps Drake. I'm not mad about it. I'm comfortable in mine. He's the GOAT. Stop saying he an actor music-wise for a decade. Tell me where I'm lying. Like, who's your favorite artist in hip-hop over Drake since he started rapping? And I'll tell you, they are not as successful. They have not had as many hits. They don't have as many people that are attracted to their quality of music or style of music than that dude do. You may not be in the majority, but most people like Drake. I mean, people say that Soul Five, what she said, it's a formula to being on top. And yes, it is. It's called hard work and having dope shit. That's the formula. You know, being ready when you get that call. You know, and outworking niggas. Period. You know. But if the formula was that simple, Drake wouldn't have been on top for that long. Like, whatever it is about that cat during his era, his time frame from when he started to right now, he has consistently been in the top no matter who dropped something when he was out. Like, let's be honest about that. Like there is no such thing as crossover when 80% of the people buying hip hop are white people. Crossing over is actually making a song for niggas now. And like Tech Nine been killing the game for decades and making money after money, doing show after show, making dope ass CDs. He just opted not to have like the limelight, so to speak. So yes, it is a choice. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't necessarily need to be super shiny, but hey, you cannot be mad, bro. You can't be mad. Let Drake start talking about real black shit, and then we'll see where he drops. Like that's not him. Like it's a lot of cats that was dope to me. Like if you're gonna say that, then what about Biggie? You gonna tell me Biggie was trash? He was not. But you tell me, point out the song where Biggie was talking about some black people shit. I must have missed that one. We holding Drake to a standard unfair. That's unfair. We not holding other MCs to the same fucking standard. Other quote unquote great MCs. We not holding them to the same standard. Jay-Z has quoted Big on every song he has made that's been a hit damn near since Big passed away. At some point, that ain't just homage. You just stealing. I've said this. Drake may be a basic singer and rapper. There are better, yes, there are better like people that can rap better than Drake. Yes. But as far as being on top, how can you not get that man his just due during his era? It's not like I'm making this shit up. Like these is I'm not hating on that's just so disingenuous. Like I can use you in an analogy and still respect and appreciate other shit that you've done. Or I can like that you didn't I can dislike that you didn't do a particular thing, but that's not how I judge the totality of who you are. You know, so it's not that I be hating. It's just I've always thought different. So like I don't get off into the biracial vulture shit. Like send me some DNA results, then we'll talk. You know, that's my comment on that one. You know, like we all got some shit in us that we ain't know. That's just me. Like some shit I just don't give a. You know, it's not that I don't give a fuck about it. It's I prioritize shit. What's most important to our success? And one thing that I think is underrepresented and under considered is propaganda. You know, within that propaganda, you have to realize the market that you are trying to reach. You have to realize that to get into the algorithms, you have to have a healthy mixture of, quite honestly, stupid shit and let's get free shit. You know, like AJ used to say all the time. You know, put the medicine in the candy. You know, but you also got to understand. You know, like you got to give a shit about us, and that to me is first and foremost. Not okay, so and so did this or so and so. This is your, you know, like I don't care who you pray to. I don't care who you love. That's your decision. That's your life. You know, what do you want to do for us? And with that respect, you know, like if us is your first priority, I can rock with you. All that other shit, you know, like when we win the war, we'll talk about other shit. You know, we're not gonna succeed when we keep micromanaging the revolution. And we've been doing that for way too motherfucking long. We've been micromanaging this shit. It ain't that, you know, we all agree on the problem. You know, we got to simplify the solution. And it's keeping it real. And I don't stand Eminem. But I look at shit from like I am a hip hop purist. And I'm not gonna give nobody a pass. And I'm not gonna like just besmirch somebody not based off of your work. There's some shit that you do that, like I said, like what's the difference between like when Rome's like, I ain't gonna do that shit. Fuck it. I was about to say some shit, man. I thought about that shit. Like, nah. Let me leave that shit alone. It wasn't shit, but what you had said earlier. But no, I do not stand racist Eminem. I don't know. Like, what? So, let me ask you this: like, what if in 2 years a tape arises of Bill Burr saying "nigger, nigger, nigger"? Do you unlaugh at every joke that he had ever told previous to that? No, you don't. You still hate that nigga for that shit, but them jokes he told was fucking fires. It is. Well, how you gonna say that though? Like he could be okay. Well, then there. So then there's if all males are racist, then you like some racist males when they do their thing as far as entertainment. Fair statement or not? Oh, yes, M does have some good lyrics. When I said it a gazillion times. When Eminem was on dope, like he's fire. After dope, he was not. That's not standing for him. He made what 2 classic CDs, maybe 3, and that's it. The rest were not at all. And see, that's not fair either, man. Conscious rappers are no different than pimp pastors, but that's just not true, bruh. Most conscious rappers, bruh, got at least another job, if not 2. Most of them not making any money off their music, you know. So that's yeah, that's a tough one right there, bruh. Oh no, I'm not disputing that, Carmen. Yes, males are racist. I'm not acting surprised. I'm surprised that when you say all, you still would support them. That's the surprise. Like that to me is it's like it's okay. And is it? That's what I was asking Rome earlier. Is it okay to like a racist comedian? Not racist, but like talking about black people stereotype. It's the same principle. I mean, like that's like when you say niggas still supporting Donald Trump, it's like 17 niggas supporting him. That's why they got to doctor pictures and shit like that, because it's they have to try to get more black people. So they do that by making it look like it's already more black people involved than it really is, and it's really not. Like the numbers of black people that fuck with him is like not even 1%. If one, I don't know, maybe one somewhere between 1% and 5%, some shit like that. Something really small. Don't quote me on the shit. I ain't Google it quick enough. But yes, it's man. And well, I'm not sure where these lot of niggas at, but I have not come in contact with them niggas. So maybe it's my circle, maybe it's my social media circle, but I ain't. Are you seeing any niggas like as fans of Trump, like like in droves, Rome? This nigga that went to sleep with the TV on. The Wu Trump. Hey, what do we say? The Wu Yang clan. $100. Oh my god! Because Jordan was final, completely covered, and hey, Rome. 100 bet. Was this the fake one or the real one? I'm gonna have to hang up on Rome in a second. I don't know what happened, but that TV is killing me. Oh, but what I can do, mm, okay, that did not work at all, and that is weird right there. And my apologies, fam. I'm trying to figure how the fuck to turn this shit off now. And my bad. I can't shut that shit off now. We only got about 10 minutes left to go anyway, but that's pretty fucked up that I cannot shut that shit off. Oh, actually, hold on one second. I may be able to. I'll be forgetting how to do some shit sometime. All right, yeah, and that wasn't y'all hearing that shit, but I was hearing that shit apparently. Yeah, apparently, but we only got about 10 minutes left to go anyway, so it is what it is, and we about to be out. Unless y'all got some more shit y'all want to talk about, I'm feeling a little spry tonight, and I feel like talking a little shit. So if I got some shit you want to talk about, hit me up. If not, we'll shut it down in a few minutes. Um, you should be able to hear me now though, and if not, let me know. And actually, I'll check myself. Just cause. And shout out to Open Mind, man. Wherever you at, man. Shout out to you, and shout out to D Macy. All right. All right. Yeah. All right. Good looking. Appreciate that. All right. So what I was saying was, yeah, I had to figure now. And that's kind of dope. I'm kind of figuring some shit out now. It took me a minute, but I had to figure out how to hang that shit up because I could hear it like all in my head. Um, but what I was saying was we only had about 10 minutes, and I said, I was feeling, I'm feeling like talking a little shit. So if y'all had something y'all want to talk about, we'll chop it up. If not, and I never did get a number out, and I'm an asshole for that, but it is at the top. My bad. It's 216-539-0659. I still got that open. All right, bet. If not, we'll be out here in about 10 minutes. Roxy told Rome to get off the phone and hit this play. I would not doubt that. But that would be insanely funny. Wow, where was that at? A male kid was arrested today for planning a massacre at a black church again. Yeah, where was that at? I hadn't heard about that, but then I didn't get home till about 7:30, and then I kind of come downstairs and try to put together a little presentation before we start. That's why I be like, some of it be kind of dope, and some of it be like, yeah, he got a little lazy, yeah, cause I ain't had time. But wow, I did not know that at all. And since we on this Trump shit too, with just falling in line with that kid, has anyone kept up with this impeachment shit? Like, I just can't fathom how. And I understand being racist and all of that shit, but they going against their own to support this guy, like, just blindly, like any other person that had ever acted even a quarter of the way that cat has, they would be saying get rid of him. That, like, it just amazed, like, person after person after person corroborated the fact that this dude broke the law, actually. And you got one whole wing of the Congress that's going to give him an absolute pass because he does shit they like. That's so fucked up, man. That's just, I don't see how people are not calling that some traitorous shit, to be quite honest. That's just my 2 cents. Like, that is some really, really inconsiderate shit and extremely selfish. Like, I can understand, the normal course of politics to an extent, but when you allow, that's like white privilege to the 30th power, though. That's for somebody that is clearly an absolute moron that has, like, I heard one of the pundits that was like a Republican say that basically this was his par for the course, and it's not his fault that basically he's too stupid to know better. And I had to paraphrase that. But that's how fucked up they've gotten. Because he's so dumb, he's going to ruin this fucking country. They're going to let him, thinking that because they got a lot of money, it's going to save their ass too. That's fucking stupid. I mean, yes, it's all white privilege. I get it. But you would think that white privilege would want to maintain that privilege. And when your dumb ass gets this whole country in a war because you've allowed one person to Hitlerize this not that this country was some type of, paradise before. You can't. They got Kanye on board because they wanted black people to vote for Trump. It didn't work. Kanye is now in the lane of, what's the sister's name? That be lying all the time. That was in front of Congress too. Y'all know who I'm talking about though. Black chick. She's basically the female version of Kanye at this point in the game. Yes, that is her name, Candace Owens. Yes, exactly. So, same thing. Ain't making no difference at all. When you like who that fuck with them on some real shit. Nobody. Like, and that, now I will say that was a smart move right there, buying all that land in Wyoming. If I remember correctly, I thought Ted Turner had bought like damn near the whole fucking state. Kanye is not broke. And I have not seen the thoughts converted to Christ all of a sudden, but my pushback would be, if in fact that were true, and those thoughts somehow turn their lives around into respectable women, do you then give Kanye the credit? I'm just asking. Like, I don't think Kanye is broke. Like, I think he got like $18 million in tax returns or some shit like that. Like, he's not broke. He makes really weird moves that for him personally, financially, seem to work. I'm not sure why. And I mean, to be quite honest, until you get like a lot of billions, most of them lie. It's like they have to prove how much money they make, and they fudge that shit. Yeah, I don't know, like, if he's broke. I don't think he is, and I don't know if she's worth $1 billion, but she ain't broke. She got a lot of money, and he just might. That Jim Jones shit was fucked up. That really was, and I don't think that Kanye will ever get to that point. But if he did, I would not be all that surprised, and I would not be surprised if there were some people out there that followed him and did some old goofy ass Jim Jones shit. I just would not. You know, at this point, like nothing is pretty much gonna surprise me on who people choose to follow. Cause it's some people out here that got on a whole different coat than Kanye. They do some Kanye shit and don't get called on it. That's some real shit. It's a lot of people with a lot of hard lines out here that line get flexible depending on the situation and the person. It's not a hard line. You know, that's a wavy graph. Let's be honest. I mean, like when you got millions of dollars, how much money you owe is really irrelevant. It's how much money can you borrow? Because certain people, they will continue to loan money to because they know even with their fuck ups, they make a lot of money for other people. They just the fall guy for the loans. Could be Kanye, could be not. I don't think the man broke though. And that ugly ass clothing company he got is actually making some money. You know, but I feel bad for the fact that like before his mom passed, he was such a different artist and such a different person, and it just. I guess I thought he was so great at the time that maybe I do want to not give him a pass for this shit, but I can understand it spiraling out of control. I don't know. I can't say. I mean, like if you listen to me, I rarely say fact, or I rarely say I know this for like, I'm only giving you my 2 cents on shit. So, but before his mom's passed, yeah, that Kanye was dope. After his mom passed, you could slowly see him spiraling out of control. And I know to some people that's an excuse for him just being an asshole. Is he currently an asshole? Yes. Has he always been an asshole? Yes. He's just doing that shit on a much bigger scale now. Yeah, I would agree with that. His mom's was a source of stability to him. Yes. Like, I think she was probably the one that said, make this decision as opposed to that one. And now he's just kind of like up to his own devices. And some of them fools is letting him kind of get away with a lot of shit with that clothing line. Like, the shit looks horrible. It really does. A lot of people do die and don't get shit. They do. But I can never own another person's grief. And in saying that, I can't dictate how you handle the loss of a loved one. I can't tell you how long it's going to be for you to feel this particular amount of pain. Yes, having the access to the like some things mentally can be managed but not cured. And part of that management is always a fluctuation of not only your counseling schedule, your medication, but when you take it sometimes, so it's easy to say, yeah, he got the access to, yes, he has an optimal healthcare plan. He's probably ain't got to pay a copay. He probably ain't got to pay shit. He pay enough in deductibles for the healthcare or whatever. Probably pay it up front. I don't know. But yes, I agree. Probably has a great healthcare plan. But at the end of the day, there's some things that money can't buy your ass out of. And when you have mental health issues, it can put you in a better situation, but you don't escape. It's almost like instead of being in a prison with a cellie, now you still in prison, but you got half the cell block. Yes, he is insecure. He is pimping the church, and he ain't pimping me because I'm not about to buy no Kanye church shit. I'm not. But Where was that energy when Snoop did this goofy shit? Let's be honest. You know, I ain't see nobody, and yes, that nigga made a gospel song. And yes, that nigga made a Rasta song. Where was that same energy, though? That's all I'm saying. Like, and yes, he's insecure. I give you another tidbit. Most people in the limelight are insecure people. Especially most musicians. Most musicians, they wanted to be big, but didn't really think in their heart of hearts that they would get big. And when they did, it fucked them up. A lot of them. You know, like, it's some things you cannot buy your way out of. Shit, Steve Jobs had, I don't know how many $1 billion. They even let that motherfucker somehow get 2 livers. He still died. All that money, you know, it only take you so far in some aspects. And death, yeah, we all gonna go. You know, all the money in the world can't stop that. And yes, I think that at some point in his life there was, and just like a lot of people, like if you talk to really successful people, there was some point in their life that they felt was a turning point. You know, yes, he stayed preaching to people. Yes, and he married a culture vulture. Absolutely did. He did. You know, like nothing you've said really, you know, for the most part has been wrong. It's a fact. You know, like I'm not absolving him of doing that shit, but I'm not gonna act like he the only goofball out there. So I'm not about to make it seem like, you know, like I can't be critical of him, but also appreciate his greatness early on. Like I don't get that. Like I'm not gonna unlike his shit. You know, I'm not gonna unlike College Dropout. I'll still go back and listen to that shit. I'm not. You know, Through the Wire. Come on, man, that's fucking fire. Like, how can you be mad at that shit? That's hip hop. You know, like it's like with OJ. Like, first off, with OJ, niggas, let's get this out the way. Niggas did not give a fuck about OJ personally. They was happy that a brother that when it came to football, in between the lines, he was one of the greatest ever, and you can never take that away from him. You can absolutely hate the man, but appreciate what he did at some time frame in his life that was absolutely greater than other people at that time. Like, how am I forgetting about slavery and Trump? I'm not sure about that one. Like, if I am, tell me how. Yeah, that just lost me right there. I need to know. And like I don't get off into. I don't like the whole family. I'm just not. And yes, Kanye is the most coddled rapper alive. He absolutely is. Has he taken advantage of it like a spoiled kid? Yes, he has. But he's always been that way. He just had a person in his life that he respected and loved enough to listen to. Now he think he right all the time. So yes, you know, it's not, again, I'm not saying anything you saying. Well, for the most, I say about 95% of the shit I agree with. But I'm not saying that most of the shit you're saying is wrong. I'm just saying that you cannot undervalue that there was a point in his life that he changed. And coddled or not, like being whack or not, you can call him Kanye. Yes, all of that. Okay, I get it. But he didn't used to be that guy. What happened? Well, we know what happened. It's just like if you say it, then it's like, well, he should get over it. He rich. You know, most people got access to, well, I'll say with most people, but a lot of people got access to mental health care. And they struggle in silence with depression because they're fearful. Especially in somebody in his position. Like, you don't want the world to know that you, quote unquote, nuts. Yes, he wanted to be the next Jay-Z and Beyonce. Yes, like it's a lot of people that want to be Jay-Z and Beyonce. He got closer than most people. And had he went on his original path, we would be talking about one of the greatest artists in the history of music, period. Had he continued on that path. He did not. Not to say this shit was whack afterwards, but it's been slowly been different. And now we seeing, I guess, the results. Are you kidding me? Like early Kanye, if he continued doing that type of shit, he wouldn't have been the greatest, one of the greatest ever. Are you serious? Come on, Carmen. You're not. You see, you're not speaking hip hop. Like from a hip hop perspective, if let me see, what was that? The first 3 albums might have been him too. But I actually want to check that out. And I ain't even just talking about just sales. I mean, just musically. Like, dude made some dope shit. Like, I'm not sure how you can, like, take that away. Like, you cannot like the man. How you gonna say he didn't make no dope shit? He did. Oh, my goodness. See, now I can't trust your ear on hip-hop. Not at all. Because like, I get it. I get it now. And I have my moments, too. I'm like that against New York. And even when I know I'm being emotional about it, and it's just me personally, I still rock with it because I hate New York. It's dirty. It's nasty. I'm just fucking with y'all. I really be fucking with Uncle Henny wherever you at out there, bruh. But I said he was the GOAT. And how can you, like, if you're going to put everything together, like, you tell me what your criteria is for the GOAT, and we will work on that, on your criteria. You name your shit, and I will prove my case that Drake is in consideration. And no, I would not say he's the GOAT, but he should be in consideration for the GOAT. Yeah, I really do wish Kanye would just like fall on his head one day and wake up. Jay-Z is a thief. Stop it. Tupac is the GOAT. That's not even a debate right there. And I find it slanderous and wholeheartedly offensive that you would say Jay-Z. He got ethered. Literally. Oh, he's not trash, but he's not the GOAT. Sorry. That's Tupac. And it's not ever going to change. Like, Tupac is the greatest artist ever in any genre. He is not. You could put that fancy emoji, and that it is a fancy emoji. Or typing it out is not going to change shit. Jay-Z never has been and never will be. Pac is the GOAT. Always. Facts. Shout out to Soul Bible. Like, I just don't even see how. Like, I just don't even see how people compare the two. I really don't. I have very few times has Jay-Z made me really feel some shit. Outside of, yeah, let's go to the club. Pac, oh my goodness. Lots of shit. I would not, see, there you go. I'm not hating, but I wouldn't put Biggie. And the only reason, not because he was not dope as fuck, but because unfortunately he passed away too soon and only had 2 projects. And I just can't put you in contention for the GOAT with only 2 CDs. I think that's I can't. Longevity is part of it with me. And actually it's a big part of it. Like, how, not just how dope you are, but how dope you are for how long you were dope. Whatever lane you chose, You know, like there's a reason that some artists and very few can do this shit for 20 years. You know, when you get to a certain level, everybody kind of got the formula, so to speak, like we was talking about earlier. But for some reason, some people shine. They just do. They rise to the, you know, Beyonce, you know, there are other singers that do the same thing Beyonce does. They dance, they sing, they look pretty. You know, but she's clearly head and shoulders above her peers. I don't think that's debatable. You know, so it is what it is. Jay-Z, Jay-Z also has shitted on the black community if you really want to do the research. Like you talk about that, you go back, there's a documentary about the Brooklyn Nets, their arena, and how Jay-Z was complicit in fucking up that whole area. Like it was the old white dude who literally just drew a circle on a map, and they intentionally blighted that area within that circle. They didn't do shit. They just bought up all the buildings and let them sit there. They made them fuck up, you know, and that eyesore tears on a community rather, visually. And they promised these people all these jobs. I think it was like 20 people in the area got a gig in the long run. You know, so it was a cash grab, and Jay-Z was complicit in that. Yes, you know, I'm not blaming him for everything, but I'm blaming him for fucked up shit he did, and that was some fucked up shit he did. Like, they paid him to be the face of the franchise and give him 0.001% or whatever it is, something extremely low. Like, he opted to do that. So I'm not blaming Jay-Z. I'm calling Jay-Z on it. Like, let's be honest about that. I don't blame him for everything. You know, another thing I do blame him for, though, is that's fucked up how he did T-Pain. Like, he destroyed that man's career. He ain't never been the same. And now everybody else using the same shit he got on doing. And he took all that voice shit out on T-Pain. And I used to fuck with T-Pain. You know, that he had some dope music. You know, so, you know, I don't blame him for everything. I'm just going to call you out on the shit that I see. You know, that was some fucked up shit. Has he done some dope shit? Yes. And I've given him credit where credit was due. You know, but as a man, I can't look at another man and say, okay, I can credit you when you do some good shit, which I do, but I can't be critical of you when you do something that's counter. And that's not being a man. You know, you do not get to that level of success that Kanye and Jay-Z are at without fucking people over. I've come to that conclusion. Dr. Dre apparently did not produce a whole bunch of shit that's got his name on it that he's getting checks for. It's a lot of producers that have done the same shit. It's a lot of dudes out there wrote songs for other dudes and never seen a cent. You know, like it's just a dirty ass industry and a dirty ass game. So yeah, they do dirty shit. They get caught sometimes doing their dirt. Whereas other people aren't on their level, and them doing dirt is not as big a story. I mean, you think about it. Let's say Jay-Z cheats on Beyonce, or I'm trying to think who's Courtney Vance cheats on it's not Vivica A. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot her name and I can see her fucking face. Ah, fuck, I cannot. But you get my point. Like the headlines are going to read the Jay-Z part because he's a bigger deal. Yes, I'm not. Jay-Z has he has made some people multimillionaires. That is not a doubt. That's not in dispute. He gets credit for that. You know, but how is it that you're going to only give him credit and act as if he has never done anything wrong? You know, a lot of times, and myself included, the acts of kindness are moral paybacks that other people may not know about. When you've done some fucked up things in life, and you know you've done some fucked up things in life, you want to try to even the ledger. So hey, I'm not saying that Kanye is perfect, flawless, none of that shit. I'm just saying that I miss the old Kanye, and it is what it is. All right, fam. But I am gonna get out of here, and Kim has a side piece too. Hey, do what you gotta do. Kanye cheats too. I'm not. Yeah, do. Huh? Yeah. I'm just kind of. Yeah. Kanye left Dame Dash. Yeah, that is true. And that was actually a wise move. Of the two, the results speak for themselves. You can like as much as you want about some of the shit that Dame says, but results wise, if the goal was to be where Jay-Z is currently sitting, and I believe it was for both of them, there's only one person there. So from that aspect, he's been completely successful. But at the same time, doesn't absolve you on being able to be criticized. Like, I don't trust anybody that can't be critiqued. Something's wrong with you. If you can't be critiqued at all, something is extremely wrong with you, and I don't trust that. So again, like he's got some thoughts that are correct. I've seen some of his interviews, and some of the things he says, I'm like, yeah, Dame, that's that shit. And then some of the other shit, I'm like, no, Dame, that's not that shit. So, and that's what most people with me. I'm generally speaking and that's why I have, again, a very small circle. Anyway, it was dope as fuck, man. Definitely enjoyed tonight. And y'all have a good one. And I don't know, man. I think we might start doing the interviews on live streaming those too on Thursdays. Yeah. Again, like, that's nothing that you're saying, Carmen, is new to the game. They all dirty, which is kind of like, okay, both boxers are on steroids. I'm not mad then at the winner. Like everybody, and I won't say everybody, but the vast majority